Hi, I'm Dr. Chad Hunt. Welcome to this week's Question of the Week. The question this week is, why do we vaccinate? Why do we vaccinate our dogs and cats? And what a question in this time of day when we have so much concern about the coronavirus that's going around the world. When I think about life and this question of vaccines, sometimes I feel like life is a game of chance. I have here a quarter, and if I flip this quarter and leave it to chance, heads I get sick, tails I stay healthy, my odds of getting sick are pretty high. And it's heads, so I lost that gamble. So what can we do to minimize our risk of getting sick? One thing that we can do is vaccinate our dogs and our pets. So to illustrate that, I have this jar of M&Ms. If I open this jar of M&Ms and say I want to stay healthy, and I reach in here with a blind eye and pick out some M&Ms, and I get the blue M&M, that means I'm sick. If I vaccinate, it would be like opening my eyes. And I can pick out of here whichever M&M I want, which is not blue. I can stay healthy. I can load the dice in my favor. And that's what we do when we vaccinate our pets. We don't want them to be sick. We don't want them to hurt. And by vaccinating with vaccines, we can keep those illnesses that are so detrimental to them at a minimal risk to getting sick. Now, it's important to know that vaccines do have some side effects. Those side effects, though, when compared to the consequences of getting sick, are fairly minimal, quite minimal, as a matter of fact. 1 in 30,000 dogs may get sick, and by sick I mean have an allergic reaction, facial swelling, hives, which can be treated with things as simple as Benadryl. So when I compare the risks to the benefits, I see a pretty good win for my pets. I hope this answers your question as to why vaccines are so important for our pets. We'll see you next week.